It's 12 yards long, it's 2 lanes wide, it is 65 tons of Korean pride. It's the Kia Sorento. David, why did I buy this thing?
Well, firstly, it was cheap for what it is.
It was cheap because it was stinking dog shite. I've probably got a video from when we picked it up. It was absolutely wretched inside. It is covered in dings. It has almost 2.5 kilograms of bird shite on it at this time. It has a roof box so we can have tools inside it, but the suspension is super squashy when it's towing the trailer, because it's probably over 3,000 kilos by the time we've got the heavy ass Subaru on this up. So we've got some jacked up suspension that we bought from Pedders, fitting a dash cam, it needs a head unit, needs better headlights, needs a hole in the intercooler fixed. Today is work day on the Sorento, because we've neglected it. The thing is, David, I've been to Sorento, and it's a very beautiful place, full of beautiful Italian people. We're watching these couple of whales trying to take selfies in positions that don't make them look enormous. It's quite a feat of engineering. It's very impressive.
Ah, but have you been to Sorento, Japan? Or Korea? Sorento, Korea.
Is there a Korea?
I don't know.
This, however, this is not European finesse. This is more... So, chances of these bolts coming off in an unseized fashion?
Chances are high.
Oh yeah, there's a good fucking meal here.
Yes.
It'll be either, the bolts are either coming off, or I'm buying a new subframe. Commence weight saving.
Lovely.
Korea's finest.
Korea's finest. Could have just got a pressure washer, you know. Blast it.
What's the report on the condition of my brakes?
Yeah, that side's alright. That side's, there's nothing left. It's
On the metal.
it's about a screwdriver's tip's width of.
Yeah, we need more than that. We absolutely need more than that.
But I don't think that's what the problem is. I think the problem's actually the other side. We're in this far, so.
We're in 5 inches, we might as well give her the rest.
Give it the last half.
Big Dave's top tip for brakes.
Well, you're in this far, you might as well check everything. Make sure the piston moves in and out.
So
Have someone press the brake pedal, make sure it squeezes out, and then squeeze it back in with, well, whatever you want really.
a G-clamp.
A G-clamp.
Or C-clamp.
C-clamp.
An H-clamp.
Your hands, if the pistons are like brand new, you can just push them back in by hand.
It's a good tip actually, I mean, where are you in?
Oh, you've come this far.
Especially if you don't know the service history of the vehicle. Stamps in the book don't necessarily mean work done.
Oh no, Clark, I'm looking at you!
Yeah, they looked at this. Every stamp this has had. Full service history, David.
Yeah.
All from Arnold Clark.
Yeah.
We have found a few pieces which are still original factory. Which either means that, you know, your drop links are immortal and your brake shoes are immortal and your handbrake cable is immortal, but more likely it's just that they didn't ever change it. And now the handbrake's broke.
So, these are the pins that go through the holes. They basically just go through them and got a spring on them. But to stop them falling out, they don't... They're not load bearing, if you know what I mean, they just hold the in place. So that one comes out its hole, but that one was a diff carrier, well, a secondary carrier, right up against the back. Can't get out of the fucking hole. So if that snapped,
Hold on, yeah.
if it snapped during this process,
You'd have to, like, bend it.
you'd have to bend or unbolt the whole fucking hub and take the hub off. So we'll just leave that there dangling.
I wonder if that was like a not designed thing. Like the guys at Kia finished the brakes and then the service department phoned them up, the first set of brakes they did, and went, guys.
Aye. Hopefully someone will post a comment and they'll tell us it.
Is there a secret? Are there enough Sorento owners watching YouTube videos?
You just get it out no more. Well, maybe because there's not a lot of metal left in this one, but you could.
Because it's worn.
Because that one's actually worn away. I don't know if you can get a new one back in though. Without a lot of dickering around.
That's it.
That's it.
There's a YouTube jack in red, as you need it to be.
Yes.
So next stop is trying to get some suspension off. Now that Dave's done one set of handbrake shoes. I've had a thought actually, we should totally check the box.
What box?
The box that's supposed to have suspension in it. We should make sure it has suspension in it.
Good idea.
I'm gonna go get that. I mean, it's heavy enough to be suspension. I'll take it over here.
I know there's no leaf in there, but there is snap.
To where there's a space. So once upon a time I struggled with some brakes in my driveway, and my dad told me a very special thing. He said, there's nothing that they can do in a garage that you can't do in your driveway. All you need is tools and time. Now here's an example of that. The anti-roll bar link is absolutely seized on. Dave has just destroyed a set of 10 proper, like, good vice grips to try and take it off. So he's approaching plan B, and as usual, eye goggles, ear goggles.
Plan B is always a grinder. I'm just gonna fucking cut it off or replace it anyway, and then I'll chop it off properly once it's out of the way. Oh.
My good anti-roll bar. Actually, that's no longer my good anti-roll bar. My good anti.
Wait, you want me just weld it back on when I'm finished?
Just.
You would never know.
MOT's not due for another 2 months. It'll be fine.
The bottom will come off because I've got one nut. The top one, not so much, but we are replacing them, so need to be grinders straight through. Cut it off, throw it away.
You just love that grinder, don't you?
What?
He loves his grinder so much. He's got a bunch of them. Your eye mask on for all them rust particles. Your mouth mask. Right, so you spin that now and just the whole yeah, that's no use to anything. So are you again resorting to plan B?
It seems so, plan B, yes.
Also happening today, the front end is off so that we can find and fix a leak in the intercooler, or decide if we have to replace the intercooler with something different. But the Kia part is £350 because of course I would have the most complicated intercooler that we do. Sneeze. Gotta pull all that off and see what we're working with. What's all the racket here?
Probably could have done with new discs, but well, we'll survive for just now, right?
So David, there's major components missing from those handbrakes shoes.
There's no meat left on them whatsoever. Either of them. They're gone.
Well, how does the inside of the bell housing look?
Scratched, scored.
So
it's not got a lip yet, so it's not terrible.
But it's time for big vented drill discs.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Yes, that's what Sorento needs.
This piece right here. What? And the only thing holding it on at the moment is the pin that holds the shoes on.
Well, so that's gonna have to go, David. Rage building.
She went.
Oh wow, that was easy. That's spent. I can feel the rage building there, David. I wondered if you might have to turn your fans up to position 3.
Right, which button is it? 2, 3. Oh, this is nice, actually. I'm on board with this. This is.
If you want a fuller explanation of why David has a personal fan around his neck, he's got his own YouTube channel, and you'll see.
This has been fucking rats eating your bum stops.
It could have been like, you know,
look like a rat's eating it.
Like maybe that woman who owned the car before, maybe her dogs were eating it. I did order some, but Amazon didn't deliver them.
I haven't primed yet.
They haven't primed them. They're primed. It was one of those like 4-day prime. Man, that drives me absolutely bonkers. Where you click the prime filter and it says prime delivered on like Thursday or something like that, and it's Monday. It's like, it's not prime if it's 4-day delivery. That's just frustrating. So I think we've realised why my handbrake doesn't work.
Yes.
Fortunately, we have new shoes.
We do.
I kind of half expecting this all just to go padoing.
I wish it would padoing, but it's not definitely not padoing.
Padoing is what you're after.
Padoing is what I'm after, but it's not padoing at the moment.
People don't realise, but this is all part of drift life, David.
Drift life.
Unless you have a fantastic amount of money and you can just have someone drive your car to the track, you have to be prepared to maintain an additional vehicle.
Did you do all this shit yourself?
In order to tow it. And yeah, you gotta do it yourself and pay it for yourself. Pay for it yourself.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You got cerebral palsy, David. You look like that kid from Breaking Bad.
Not an ideal design, but you gotta keep them.
Yeah. At least they're
I'm not entirely sure that was me, if I'm honest. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, that might
I'm not that strong at the moment.
That may have been Jesse.
See, this is why it should really come with a new
new kit, because otherwise you're going to have to straighten that out. Look, at least it's lightweight.
We're going to have to straighten it.
So I've got a handbrake now as well. That's important for pulling a trailer.
MOT.
And an MOT, yeah. Status update. This is a terrible design because you can't get the intercooler out through the bottom like a normal person. You have to take it up through the top, through all the radiators and oil coolers and aircon and fans and stuff. Why does everything we do have to be custom? Dave, where's the reciprocating saw? It's in the drift kit. What's going to happen now? We're going to go custom. Well, it doesn't look warped, or I don't see any obvious holes where oil has been spurting out. The pipe join next to the sensor, that's like the wettest part here, so I wonder if there's maybe just been a poor seal around this pipe, and maybe the fan has then blown it everywhere. It has been dented at the bottom there, so some clown has clocked it with something. I don't see any obvious leaks. This is where we need our fancy expensive boost testing tool that we can't afford. Something disgusting's about to happen. Dave just uttered the words, "It's time to give it a blow." You're gonna... That's totally fucking sealed.
I want to say that's sealed.
Which is good news.
And maybe if I lie down.
Good grief.
Right, what I want to do is not lean on and spiky. I can...
That's looking much better. It has passed the trumpet test, so we know that there's no air leaks in it. Sensor's back on. It's bathed in the degreaser tub for a while. Dave has given it a blow with air lines. Now we just need to fit it back on underneath the car, but with proper Jubilee clips, not whatever shite Kia put on there.
If only these Jubilee clips were slightly bigger.
Are you struggling slightly?
Struggling immensely.
Status update. My intercooler is back on, sensors are reconnected, it's rebolted, proper Jubilee clips put on it this time.
They say Jubilee on them as opposed to nothing.
Actual Jubilee.
Yeah.
And it's better than those spring clips that were on it before. So hopefully that will leak less boost.
Need them, do we?
Nah, we won't do a Starkey and make brackets that we don't need.
No.
So that's it, bumper back on. Hopefully we've fixed the boost leak, which means we can put a tuning box on it. No point doing it if it's just going to spray boost everywhere. I've added these Xenon Effect LED headlamp bulbs. I put them in all the cars. I'll link them down below because they're awesome. And I've also fitted these 100-watt ring genuine off-road only bulbs, and they're always much brighter than the standard ones, so I like to fit those on the cars too, and they're dead cheap. So that is Sorento maintenance day complete. We have new brake shoes, we have new rear suspension, we have fixed the intercooler, we've sorted out the manky air inlet. Fitted the dash cam. We've now got reversing camera and an Android head unit. This thing is well, it's been significantly modernised. It's been given a refresh. And there's the new ride height from the raised suspension. So hopefully now once that's loaded with tyres and tools, it won't look like a squashy bag of sand. Not at all bad. Here's the downside of fixing the car in the driveway. Assorted rust and mud and scrap metal.
It's weight saving.
That's for you, Dave. You can keep that.
It's weight saving. Right,
weight saving. Super legit. Sorento Super Leggera. Keep up the good work, David.
As long as there's nothing sharp to drive over, that's all I'm really worried about.
Oh, it's very sunny, so the next task is to go get some sunscreen, take this shite to the tip, and then we've got a Subaru to fix, and then we can get out drifting again. Watch this space. Thank you for watching, everybody.